Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Thanks to everybody who submitted their questions for today's mailbag by using hashtag Chiefs. If you didn't get on this mailbag, submit your questions down in the comments section by using hashtag Chiefs, and we'll try to get to your questions next time on our upcoming mailbag video. All right, let's kick things off with Monster Jam fan, loyal watcher of the show, using hashtag Chiefs. Harrison, my man, what is your early Super Bowl 55 matchup? Mine would be Chiefs versus Seahawks. That's a good prediction. That's a popular prediction. I think the Seahawks have fallen back a bit because that defense has really struggled, and Russell Wilson's actually become a little turnover heavy. He's still playing at a very high level, but that defense is going to have to play better. They played better in their last game, but overall this season, that's been one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Ken Norton Jr., their defensive coordinator, has actually been on the hot seat under some fire because they have just had some issues defensively and just had some challenges getting stops. I definitely like the Chiefs out of the AFC because even though Pittsburgh's undefeated, I think Kansas City's too athletic for them. I think they would just outscore Pittsburgh. Chiefs have already beaten Buffalo. Honestly, the Raiders have given the Chiefs the biggest problems, but the Raiders may not even make the playoffs. I like the Chiefs out of the AFC. I think the NFC is more competitive because you have Seattle, New Orleans, Arizona, Tampa. I mentioned the Packers. Is Drew Brees going to be back for the Saints? I think there's a lot more question marks coming out of the NFC. So we'll just have to wait and see. I do want to know what you guys I do want to ask you guys to do this. Drop a like if you think the Chiefs are making the Super Bowl. I definitely think that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. I think they're the favorites to win it. If you agree with me, like this video. I definitely think Kansas City is on a mission to not be a one-hit wonder. They want to build a dynasty in Kansas City. So I'm definitely team Chiefs making the Super Bowl. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section about the Chiefs making a run to Super Bowl 55. All right, next up is Small Wing Wang. Always makes me laugh here. Do you think Travis Kelce will break the receiving record for tight ends this season? And do you think he has a chance to be the all-time leader in receiving yards? So we'll stick with yards. I assume that's what you're focusing on here. All-time, we'll start there, then we'll go single season. Tony Gonzalez, former Chiefs and Falcons great, 15,127 yards in his career. As great as Kelce has been, he's less than halfway there, and he's already 31 years old. 7,361. He's 8,000 or just under 8,000 yards away. 31. Can he have 5 or 6 more 1,000-yard seasons, then 2 or 3 more solid ones? I don't know. That's asking a lot. I would have to lean no on all-time yardage, but he'll definitely be in the top 3 or 4. Single season, he's on pace to beat George Kittle's record from a couple of years ago. Because remember that year when Nick Mullins started for the 49ers and he just threw it to Kittle every play, especially because they were losing every game. So he had like 15 targets a game. He had 1,377 yards, and I believe the 2018 season, I think that's right, a couple of years ago. Kelce's on pace for 1,433 yards, having a monster season. I definitely think he'll beat the single season record, but all-time receiving yards, going to have to lean no. I think that Tony Gonzalez actually has a pretty good hold on that one. So we'll wait and see. I'll never say it's impossible, but Tony G played for quite a long time, and that is why he's got that record as of now. But will Kelce beat Kittle's single season record? Y for yes, N for no. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's video. So go ahead and get your answers in right there. Will Travis Kelce pass George Kittle's single season receiving yards record? Let me know. Y for yes or N for no. Next up is Mini JJ Watt 95. Would you trade Bobby Wagner, as I failed to get the right question on screen? Would you trade Bobby Wagner and a 1 this year and a 1 next year? 2 first-round picks? Oh, that's rich. I would consider doing 1, but even that's a lot for a linebacker, as great as Wagner is, just because A, he's getting a little older. He's in his 30s now, I believe. And B, I mean, it's a linebacker. They're just not as valuable. I'd rather swing in the first round. Now, you win the Super Bowl, you lose, or you make it to the conference title game at least. You're talking about 29th, 30th, 31st pick. Maybe I could do 1 first-round pick, but 2, I can't do 2. I think Willie Gay's starting to play a little bit better. Certainly, linebacker hasn't been the strongest position for the Kansas City Chiefs, but I don't know if I can trade a 2 first-round picks for a linebacker. Not in today's NFL. 15 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago. But in today's league, I'm hanging on to 2 first-round picks over trading for Bobby Wagner. He's great. He's incredible. He might even be the best linebacker in the National Football League, but I'll keep my first-round picks, but that is just me. Now get going with our sports betting partner, BetUS, at chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. I told you guys to bet the over against the Raiders. I was right. Make some money. Use that promo code Chiefs125. That's going to get you a 125% deposit bonus. And we still have our jersey deal going for new customers only. We can hook you guys up with a brand new Chiefs jersey after you get going with BetUS. Just email us, Chiefs@chatsports.com. That is the email address. Just put the subject line, BetUS deal, and we'll hook you guys up with a free Chiefs jersey. But you got to sign up with BetUS and place that initial bet. Use that promo code Chiefs125 to get that 125% deposit bonus. And then email us, Chiefs@chatsports.com, and we will hook you guys up with a free Chiefs jersey. Who doesn't like free? I know I do. There is not enough free out there. So go ahead and get going with BetUS, and then email us, Chiefs@chatsports.com. All right, next up here is Aaron. Is there any reason to be concerned with the Chiefs' rushing defense and or the pass rush heading into the playoffs? Also, how important is a first-round bye in the playoffs for the Chiefs' chances to repeat as Super Bowl champs? So to address that second point, it's a good one. There's only one bye this year, and we can take a look at the current AFC standings here. And if I can find it for you guys, give me just 1 second here. And yeah, there's only one bye. Right now it would go to Pittsburgh, who's 10-0. Kansas City is 9-1. I do think it's down to those 2 teams for who gets the bye in the AFC. But yeah, I think it's always important to get the bye. Do I think it's vital for the Chiefs? They're the defending champs. I don't think it's absolutely vital for them to get the bye, but it would certainly help. We'll have to see how it plays out. And then as far as the pass rush goes, look, we talked about this on Overreaction Monday. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, they got to play better. This defense, when they don't get pressure on the quarterback, is kind of average. It's not bad, but a lot of it is dictated on the pass rush and how that front four is able to penetrate and get after the quarterback and, do good enough against the run as well. So, I'm not panicking about this defense. I still think in about, there's been 10 games this year, I'd say in probably 7 of them, it's been really, really good. And then the other 2 or 3, not so great. So, which defense is going to show up? Hopefully the one that's been better more often than not. But we will have to wait and see. But at 9-1, you feel pretty good about where the Chiefs sit, and hopefully they can win out and get that number 1 seed in the AFC. Predict the Chiefs' final record: 9-1, 6 games to go. What do you think? 14-2, 15-1. I think 13-3 is the floor at this point. I think 4-2 the rest of the way is the minimum of what this Chiefs team is going to do. But let me know, what do you guys think? Can this team win out? Predict the Chiefs' final record for me in the comments section. While you're doing that, get subscribed to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. It's simple math. We have a lot of channels here at Chat Sports. A lot of us are split a lot of different ways, but here's how it goes. More subscribers equals more videos. So if we get more subs, we'll do more Chiefs videos for you guys. We're publishing about 5 days a week right now. I'd like to do a daily video. I'd also like to go live during the week, once a week. If we need to get more subs, we might be able to do that. So go ahead and subscribe. It's 100% free, and we're plugging out as many videos as we can for you guys, and we'd like to do a whole lot more. So hit that big red button. All right, Christopher Von Huff is up next. Come playoff time, who should be or who are the starting corners? This is a tough one because before that Raiders game, I probably would have said Bashaud Breeland and L'Jarius Sneed. Getting Sneed back the other night, and he would progress and be that other corner. Breeland did not play well the other night, and Charvarius Ward actually played a lot better than he has been. So I don't really know. I'll say this. I think Rashad Fenton deserves more opportunities. I think Sneed should get more snaps, and I don't think any of the 4 corners should feel comfortable, right? Hey, I'm going to start no matter what. We saw Juan Thornhill play some nickel as well. He can get into the mix at that spot. I don't think he'll play outside corner. It's just tough right now. The safe bet would still be Ward and Breeland just because they've been here, they've done that. But I think all 4 of those guys can get into the mix, and I'll be very curious to see how it plays out come playoff time. So I'll let you guys decide. Don't worry about nickel. Just worry about the outside. Who will be the 2 outside corners come playoff time? Go ahead and predict it for me. I'll predict Breeland and Ward. That's kind of the cop-out safe answer, but I really don't know, man. I think it could go one of about 4 different ways, so we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. It should be fascinating. The good news is Chiefs have some good options. Maybe not some elite options, but some good options, some guys that Spags should feel at least comfortable putting in the game if someone's not playing well or gets injured. All right, last question here. Mick Coop using hashtag Chiefs. Could the Chiefs sign Larry Warford to replace Kelechi Osemele? Couple of things. One, Chiefs offensive line is playing a lot better. I thought they played a lot better against the Raiders this time around, so that's a good sign. And two, Larry Warford opted out. I suppose he could opt back in, but for all we know, he's not even in football shape. We haven't seen him do anything this entire year, so I don't think that's very likely. I think Nick Allegretti's played pretty well at left guard overall. Kilgore's been solid at center. Hopefully Mitchell Schwartz gets back into the fold at right tackle. But Warford's opted out. Maybe he's a free agent target in the offseason or something like that. But for this season, I do not expect it. Thanks to you guys for submitting your questions. Remember, hashtag Chiefs in the comments and ask away. We'll answer as many as we can on a future video. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time.